Okay, in this video we're going to talk about how to add and edit members of your staff to your staff module. And first let's talk about the anatomy of this page. First we've got the name of the page right here, and then we've got the content, and so this would be the body of the page, and then we've got the actual staff members. So when we're back in the control panel, if I wanted to edit the title or the content of the page, then I'd come here and say edit page. Now from here I could say our staff members. I could call that page a different name, and I could also, instead of blah blah blah, I could say and blah blah, then more. So basically anything I want to say above my staff members at the top of the page, I would do that right here, and I say update. Then I come back out here, hit refresh. Let's see what I've done. I've changed the name, and I've also changed the content at the top. And again, you do that by saying edit page. Now, if I want to add a staff member or edit a staff member, I'd come here to add edit staff. Come here, I've got 4 people. If I wanted to edit one of those, maybe Susan's phone number changed, I come here to edit. And here's all Susan's information, and maybe her phone number changed to 8876. Or she decided, hey, I'd like to add my cell phone as well. And let's stick her cell phone in there. Her email might have changed. Maybe she got a website, so HTTP. Let's just choose this one here. So basically you just type in her website if she's got one, and when you're all done, hit update. Now we come back out to Sue. We've changed, was it Sue that we had there? Oh, Susan, that's what it was. Sorry about that. Come here, and there's her phone. We added her cell phone, and we also added a website. So now if we want to add a member, again we come to staff, add edit staff, but this time instead of editing an existing staff member, we're going to go right here to add a staff member. Click that. Now we get to start from scratch. So let's say Jessica Jones. Let's give her a title. Sort value is she the first in the list, second? 0 is always first, so if they all have zeros, then it's going to go alphabetical. But let's just keep her at 0 for the moment. Let's give her a phone number and a cell phone. Now you can fill in all this information. You can fill in her email. If she's got a link to a website, maybe she's got a website, http://www. You want to put the full URL. And let's say, this is just fictitious, but it would look like that, http://www.whatever.com. Now if we wanted to upload her image, we just browse the hard drive, go find the image that we've already sized for her. So I've already made one called jessica.jpg. I browse that and find it. Now, the one thing about graphics is make sure whatever size you start using, use the same size over and over. So let's pretend that you're using photos that are 300 by 400 pixels. Use those over and over so that everything stays consistent. And that is a really nice size. 300 by 400, 300 wide by 400 high would be a great photo size. It doesn't have to be exactly that, but once you choose one, make them consistent. Now, these are all the different paragraphs we can choose from. We can use them or not use them. Now, it doesn't have to be pledged to clients. We could use that if we liked, and then just fill out that information. I'll just throw a bunch of garbage in there. Same thing here. Education, we could change that to and then maybe instead of these others, maybe we just don't want to use them. So let's just get rid of them. Once we're done, we hit update. Now it's going to load that photo, load that person. Let's go back to the staff page. And you'll see that we've got a new staff member. It's Jessica Jones, CEO. And there she is. There's all her information. And again, if I wanted to edit her, I'd just come back to the staff pages and choose Edit. And that's pretty much all there is with the staff module. There's one other thing. You've got two choices up here in the property. So again, we click on staff module, and that'll bring up the main page. You can choose the method of contact. I like to use email address. The contact form is okay, but in this day and age, a lot of contact forms, they get caught in spam, and I'm not a big fan, so I always use email address. And basically what that means is if we had her email address in, and I know we've got some for these other people, well, not that one. Her email shows up right here. So as opposed to a form. So that's one option. The other is, do you want there to be a quick search? And I'll say yes, and then I've got to update. And I'm going to come back here and on this main staff page, I'll refresh that. Now you'll see that it threw in a quick search. But the only reason I would use this is if I have a lot of staff members. So if you're over 30, 40 staff members, then you might want to use the quick search. So if I search for someone, there we go, I just get that one. But obviously if I only have, 10, 20, 30 staff members, I really wouldn't use this quick search. I would just turn it off. No real need for it. And then all you have to do is choose no and then hit update, come back, refresh, and you'll see that that quick search is gone. And it just pulls up all your staff members. And that pretty much is the staff member module.